We are set. TNT Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now it's Wilson. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Smith. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. Thought it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go, 47, 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught inside the 15. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the Defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll run it here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On play action, now Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The Jaguars getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On play action, it's Bortles. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. That one good for 10 yards. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th.
380. 380. 579, Lucy. So right. 3 to 10.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
46. Good. You go 46. Coming for you, son. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Telvin Smith. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
There we go. 5-8. Hustle. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play down, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. A set, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And his throw is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, Second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Move.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Open man right side is Sharp. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Prescott. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Go, get out there.
26. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
46.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man is Grant. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones.